Hello everyone and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home. In today's video, I'm going to be working on some decorating and organization around our home. So I hope that you enjoy this video. There is going to be a lot packed into today's video. A giveaway, we're going to be doing a DIY project in the kitchen, restocking, organizing, just a lot happening in this video. So I hope that you enjoy it and hopefully it can just give you a lot of inspiration and motivation today. We're starting off the video at Hobby Lobby. I was looking for items for my kitchen, coffee bar, organization items. I wanted to start off in their spring shop section because everything in this section is currently 50% off and it will be going down to 66% off soon. So be on the lookout for that. They still have a lot of great items left in this area. It had been a while since I had just slowly shopped through Hobby Lobby, so I was really looking forward to this. I got myself a coffee and was just slowly walking the aisles. I love the music they always play and it's just a really relaxing place to shop. So now I'm heading into the craft section because I had to get some items for that DIY project, and I was also looking at all of the different glass jars that they have in the craft section. I do always get questions about my little glass salt jar with a spoon that I have in my kitchen, and they do actually have them here at Hobby Lobby, and also just an entire aisle of all different types of glass organization that would be perfect for kitchen organization or pantry organization. Now I'm going to start shopping through the main area of Hobby Lobby and seeing what I can find. They have so many different items marked down to 75% off just randomly throughout the store. So be on the lookout for those orange stickers. Hobby Lobby has always been one of my favorite stores and I'm really excited to be partnering with them today. They are sponsoring today's video, so a huge thank you to them. Be sure to check out Hobby Lobby for anything that you need for your home, whether it be DIY projects, decor, organization. Hobby Lobby has it all and they are always running sales. Everything in the store does go 50% off at one point or another, so be sure to check the sale paper online and plan your shopping trip around those sales. And I did also pick up a Hobby Lobby gift card to give away to one of you, so I'm giving away a $50 Hobby Lobby gift card in this video so that one of you can go to Hobby Lobby and buy some items for your home on me. The details of how to enter this giveaway will be typed up here on the screen. You just have to like this video, comment down below, and be sure that you're subscribed. Okay, I'm back home. It's the next day and I'm going to give you a quick Hobby Lobby haul. So I found these really pretty wooden frames. I also got some more greenery for the coffee bar area. This was in the spring section and I thought it was really cute to put over in my laundry room to keep all of my bags of seeds. I've really been needing some glasses for iced coffee and I found some really pretty glasses at Hobby Lobby. These were in the spring section and these were 50% off. It's a pack of 4. I got this basket. It was 75% off and I think I'm going to put this on the shelf in the kitchen. I did not realize that they had so many different glass jars over in the craft area and these were all 50% off. I also got that dowel rod in the craft section for that project we're going to do, and over here some more items that were 75% off. These are for the bulletin board in my office. These ones were only 99 cents, and then I also got some wooden push pins. I got quite a few organization items to add to the kitchen and the coffee bar. This one was actually in the craft section. I thought this would be great for maybe in the fridge. I'm not quite sure, but I like the tall sides because then items won't fall off. When you have a turntable that has the shorter sides, if you're putting like a tall container of sauce in there, it might easily fall out. I've been needing a second bottle holder for my kitchen cabinet. These were a good price. I don't think the organization items ever go on sale, but they're priced at a good price, so it doesn't really matter. I would say these prices are probably a little bit better than Amazon because this turntable was only $4.99, and if you bought this on Amazon, it would probably be at least least $11 or $12. This is a set of drawer organizers, and I got this for the drawer in the coffee bar area. The spring items were 50% off, and they still had quite a few organization items left, so I got these containers. They have them in a couple different colors. This was 75% off, and I'm not quite sure yet where I'll be using this. It might just be for a future project, or I'll put this on the kitchen counter and put fruit in here. This leather is for that project that we're going to do. And then I was needing some more plastic bowls to put on the shelf in the kitchen. I have had my eye on these for a while, and I finally decided to just get one and try it out in the pantry. And this I might add to my laundry room. We were needing a few more hooks in there, and it would be nice to have the extra storage with the basket. And the final and largest item that I purchased, this mirror, I got it for 60% off, and I think I'm going to add it to the coffee bar area. I've had this idea to add an arched mirror to that wall. I'm not quite sure if we'll love it over time, but I at least wanted to try it out, and you guys can let me know what you think down below in the comments. Okay, so I'm going to be just focusing on the kitchen in this video, and we're going to be starting off here in the coffee corner. So this corner has been feeling a little bit empty lately. We really love this project that we did in this area, turning this closet into a coffee bar. We use this area multiple times a day. We just love it, but these other two walls have just felt really empty, and we weren't quite sure what to do in this area, but then we got the idea to do vertical shiplap on these two walls and paint that shiplap the same color as the walls. I want to add the mirror and also do a fun DIY project on that other smaller wall. So stay tuned for all of that. We love how it turned out. You don't want to miss it. Here in a couple minutes, you'll get to see that project. But first, I'm going to work on this coffee bar. I need to get everything cleaned, added that new greenery from Hobby Lobby, and then I'm going to be adding the new glasses from Hobby Lobby on this second shelf, and I will be washing these later. I was just putting them straight from the box to the shelf, but after I filmed this video, I did put them all into the dishwasher. Okay, so now moving on to the coffee prep area. This really needed to be cleaned. We had some expired coffee syrup back there that I needed to dump out, and I'll be making my own homemade coffee syrup later, so stay tuned for that. I get our espresso beans from a local roaster there in Tucson, so I had those stacked on the countertop that I needed to put away in the cabinet. So we were trying to decide if we for sure wanted to do the shiplap. Our biggest worry was that it was just going to look too busy because there is so much going on in this coffee bar, but yet right now it just felt so empty. So we had to do something, and this just seemed like the best option for a subtle accent. Okay, so now that this countertop is clean, I'm going to work on the drawers and the cabinets, starting off with this little drawer, which is our tea bag drawer. And over the time that we were sick, we were drinking so much hot tea, and so we didn't have any tea bags left in this drawer. I needed to completely restock it, so I'd purchased a variety of different tea bags at Walmart. I added those organizers from Hobby Lobby and got all of these tea bags organized into the drawer. After this, I'm going to get one of those tan organizers that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to put all of my disposable iced coffee cups, lids, straws, and a marker into this container. That way, if we're having a party, company's over, I can just grab this basket out of the cabinet, set it up here on the countertop, and I'll have easy access to those items. And this container is just also the perfect size for organizing all of these items and having them stored down here in the cabinet. I'm using my stainless steel cleaner to clean the ice machine and also the espresso machine. I love this stainless steel cleaner. It does such a good job and leaves your appliances nice and shiny. I thought I would add this wooden tamping station beside my espresso machine, but it just took up a lot of space, and also the wood color just kind of clashed with the wood color of the countertop, so I decided not to keep it. And then I also was going to add a little holder for the ice scoop, and I had ordered this one off of Amazon, but it was $15, which was a little bit pricey. But when I was in Hobby Lobby, I saw this little black metal magnetic holder for only $3, and I thought that would be perfect to put on the side of the ice machine to hold the ice scoop. We were just tired of having to dig through the ice to find the ice scoop, so I wanted to have it on the outside of the machine, and this just worked out perfectly, and it was only $3 at Hobby Lobby. The mini fridge is restocked, and I also wanted to restock the fridge with some homemade syrup, so I'll be reusing these glass syrup bottles, and 2 of the bottles I wanted to use for caramel and chocolate sauce, so I wanted to take off the labels and add my own labels to the front of these bottles. But of course, after I pulled off the sticker, there was all of that sticker residue left on the outside of the bottles, so I saw that you can make a paste with baking soda and water, rub it all over the sticker residue, and it will come right off, and it worked. I couldn't believe it. I put the paste onto the bottle, I let it sit for maybe a couple of seconds, and then the sticker just came right off. There is nothing that you can't use baking soda for, it seems like. Just always a great product to have on hand, and I always keep it in my cleaning closet. Now I'm going to make a homemade vanilla coffee syrup, and once I started to look up these recipes, I realized just how easy it is to make your own coffee syrup. This was just water, sugar, and vanilla extract. So while that syrup cools off, I'm going to pour the chocolate sauce and the caramel sauce into the other glass bottles, and then make some labels for those bottles using my Cricut Joy. I use this little Cricut Joy all the time. I'll have it linked down below. It's such a great little machine to have on hand and really fun to make labels for items when you're organizing. Okay, so I thought I'd give you a quick coffee station tour before we move on to working on the rest of this corner. You don't want to miss it. We are going to add vertical shiplap, a mirror. I'm going to do a fun DIY over here, so stay tuned for that. But I just want to give you a quick overview. Up on the top, I did add this new greenery from Hobby Lobby, which I love. It is very similar to that other greenery, but it's a lot fuller and also longer and just fills up the space a little bit better. Kept most of the same decorations just because I really love how they look on this shelf. All the plants up there are faux except for this middle one in the pot that is a real plant, and it's been really neat to watch it grow. It's grown so much since we put it up there and is trying to grow right towards that light. And then down here on the bottom shelf, this is for mugs and glasses. Love these glasses from Hobby Lobby. I'm really glad that I chose these. Cannot wait to make some iced coffees and put them in these beautiful glasses. Over here I have our coffee mugs, and then down on the end I have this rock that I found on one of our hikes. Down here I did take away the tamping station. It just wasn't looking right, the wood on the wood. So I think I'll just end up getting a black tamping station, and I think I want it to be a little bit smaller because it just takes up too much space here. We've got our knock box, little spoons and accessories back there, and then the caramel and the chocolate syrup. Not sure how I feel about this greenery in the corner. You can let me know what you think down below in the comments. And of course we have the espresso machine, and then I have this little plant back here to hide the wires and also the vent for the ice machine. I love this $3 magnetic holder. It's perfect for the ice scoop, and now we don't don't have to dig down in the ice to find the scoop. Moving on down here, we have the mini fridge with the milk, maple syrup, and then my homemade syrup. I also have a mint syrup left, and then I want to make a caramel syrup as well. On the next shelf is the bubblies. These are mainly for Jalen. He loves to pour them over ice and mix in some vanilla syrup. And then I have water bottles on the bottom. We've got company coming next week, and we'll be doing a lot of hiking, so I just wanted to have some cold water bottles. I organized all of the tea bags into this little drawer. Like I said, we drink a lot of tea, and I also like to have it on hand when company comes over. They can just prep their tea right here at the coffee bar. In this other little drawer, I have some boba kits, some Alani packets, and then some different accessories back here. This cabinet has a plug, so this is where I keep my little handheld vacuum. I love this thing, use it all the time. We've got the to-go disposable coffee cups right over here, and then just some different random storage back there. In this cabinet, I have the container with all of the disposable plastic cups for making iced coffees, and then I've just got all of my bags of coffee beans. That is everything in the coffee bar, and now let's move on to working on this corner over here and building the accent wall. So these are primed MDF shiplap boards from Lowe's. They're $9 a piece, and the MDF is just a little bit easier to work with. He's attaching these using his brad nailer, and he also had to use some drywall screws as well. So while he's doing that, I'm going to add my little seeds container to the laundry room. This is a really cute little metal container. They still have quite a few of them left at Hobby Lobby for 50% off. I do need to start getting some of these seeds planted. I'm a little bit late. It's almost June already, and I really want to plant a few vegetables, maybe some strawberries or watermelon. So I really need to do that here in the next week or two. Let me know down below in the comments, did you plant a garden this year? What are you growing in your garden? I always have high hopes of planting this huge garden, and then it never happens. Maybe someday, but it's always fun to at least plant a few things.
They sing hallelujah.
Okay, so now it's the next morning and I'm going to paint this shiplap. I did have to wait until the next morning because he filled in all of the nail holes, did all of the caulking around the edges, and that just had to sit and dry overnight. So I'm now painting it the next day, and I'm painting it the same color as the rest of the walls in our house, which is Agreeable Gray by Sherwin-Williams. Now the reason we decided to just paint this the same color as the other walls is because we just kind of wanted it to blend in, and this was just the perfect subtle accent. It just really helped it to feel like its own little area. Once this paint dries, we're going to hang up the mirror and then get started on that project. And it's not super common maybe to have a full-length mirror in your coffee bar area or your kitchen, but I really wanted to try it in this space, and we'll see what we think of it over the next few weeks. So step one for this project was to cut our leather to size. We're going to need 2 wide leather straps for the top and then a skinny long leather strap for the bottom. We cut that dowel rod to size, and then I stained that with special walnut. So first step, take those 2 wide pieces of leather and screw them into the wall, and then add your dowel rod with your roll of craft paper. Then you'll add your thin strip of leather at the bottom, screw that in on either side, and now you have this cute little area to write out your menu. This would also be cute in a homeschool room, craft room, kids room, playroom. Kids could color and draw on this, but we've got it here in the coffee corner, so maybe I'll write out some different coffee drink options, or I'll write my menu on here. But this is just a fun little DIY that you could add to a lot of spaces in your home. Okay, so the coffee corner is complete. You can let me know down below in the comments what you think. I'm still not 100% sure about this mirror yet. I'm not sure if maybe I need to get a mirror that has a black frame or a darker wood frame. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, or maybe I shouldn't even have a mirror at all. I thought about maybe doing a collage of like 4 pictures, but I was worried that that might look a little bit crowded. I do like the look of a mirror. It's not common to have a mirror in your coffee area maybe, but it works and it does help the space to feel a bit larger. We absolutely love this vertical shiplap. This was exactly what this corner needed. I painted it the same color as the wall, so it just kind of blends in, and it is just a subtle accent that really helped this area to feel like its own little area. Before, it just looked like this weird little jutted out area of the house. It looked kind of awkward, but now it feels like just its own little coffee corner, and we just love it. So this vertical shiplap is MDF, and it's a lot easier to work with. It's a little bit cheaper, and then he did cut a very thin strip for a piece of trim up at the top, and that just kind of helped to give it that finished look. I added this little cactus to the corner, and I got this at Hobby Lobby about 2 months ago for 75% off. I had my eye on this cactus for over a year, maybe even 2 years, so when I saw it was 75% off, I knew I had to get it, and I love it here in the coffee corner. I don't have the fanciest handwriting, but I really love how this DIY project turned out. It's so cute, and the darker leather just gives it that Southwest look. It was very simple to do. We've got the wider leather straps up at the top, and then we did the thin strip of leather down here at the bottom just to hold the paper. And because the paper has that smooth shiplap behind of it, it's really easy to write on the paper. If we would have put this paper over top of our textured walls, definitely would have been a lot harder to write on the paper, and we probably would have had to put a piece of wood behind there. And so that is the finished coffee corner. We love this area. We were talking about it while working on this project. We've never regretted this decision once. We use this area multiple times a day. It looks so nice and so much better than those old closet doors that were here previously. Before we move on to some more kitchen organization, I'm going to grab one of these new glasses from Hobby Lobby and make myself an iced coffee, and then I'm going to head across over here into the pantry, and I want to add that new glass jar to the pantry, fill it up with beans, print out some labels for both of those jars, and then maybe also add that green basket to the pantry. refresh, reorganize some things. I had just gone to the grocery store when I had gone to Hobby Lobby, so I was just putting those items away, and I put this basket up here on this shelf, and I actually really love it. It's the perfect size for this shelf. As you can see, a perfect fit. It's back up against the wall. I think I'm going to grab a second basket next time I'm in town. That way I can put it right here. I can connect it to this basket. This little basket is just too small for all of the items that I need to store up here. So this is all items for making homemade granola. I've got all of my nuts, walnuts, pecans, almonds, and then I have all of the shredded coconut. I was keeping the shredded coconut down in this bin that's below the container of coconut, but these bins are supposed to be for the chips and the snacks, and they were just getting too full, so it's nice to have it up here with the other granola items. And then down here on the next shelf, I added the second glass jar, and this one has all of the black beans, and this one is the kidney beans. Over here, I restocked my can organizers. I've really loved having these over the years. I ended up adding a second one last year. A lot of the organizers are from Amazon or Walmart, and now Hobby Lobby as well. I also got this shelf reorganized a bit. So now that I got that checked off the list, I'm going to head over and work on my kitchen shelves. I want to dust the shelves and just rearrange things a little bit. I don't want to switch up everything because I do really love the decor that I have on those kitchen shelves, but I do want to swap out a couple things on the top shelf, add some more bowls, and just get those shelves clean. I also want to try and add that black metal basket to the countertop under the shelves. I have a black metal basket that I keep all of our fruit in, and it gets really full. I can't store a whole lot of fruit in that basket. It doesn't have to be Christmas time to add these lights to your home. I love to add them on shelves, especially the top shelf, because at night it just gives that cozy glow up on the ceiling. These beautiful prints with the verses are from a little shop called I Know He Lives Design. I do have a coupon code, so I'll put that and my link down below. Definitely go and check out her shop. But basically everything else on these kitchen shelves is from Hobby Lobby now. I just refreshed the shelves, got them clean, and that is where I'm going to end today's video. I hope that you all enjoyed it, and I hope that it just gave you some decorating and organization, motivation, and inspiration today. Stay tuned because next week's video will be another organization video. It's going to be a restocking video that I filmed last month, and then I also want to film an organization video where the first half of it will be at the Dollar Tree, and we'll find some home organization products on a budget, so stay tuned for that. Thank you to Hobby Lobby for sponsoring today's video, and thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye!